Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is going to be for the astrological sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere in your birth chart that Sagittarius might appear. It's going to be for the month of October 2019. And I know these might be a day or two late getting out, and I apologize for that. I've been a little bit under the weather. Don't think it was the flu, but it was worse than a cold. Okay. Yeah, so I'm feeling a lot better today, and I just want to go ahead and, get these out for you guys before the month is over. Okay, so also if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take a second and ask you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. And very soon I'm going to be doing a merch shelf where there'll be items that have the Midnight Moon logo on them, tote bags, t-shirts, things like that, hoodies. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and jump right into this reading. All right. What are the love messages for Sagittarius for the month of October 2019? What are the love messages for Sagittarius for the month of October 2019? What are the love messages for Sagittarius for the month of October 2019? The love messages for Sagittarius for the month of October 2019. Oops, okay, there's one that's reversed in here. Turn that around. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and divide these up. Okay. Whew, okay. The card on the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. Okay, you guys know how I feel about this little guy. He's sneaky, liar, manipulator, somebody that thinks they're going to maybe get away with a little something, someone that takes your choices away. I always view this person as a thief, and a lot of people straight read this card as if it's a thief, but someone that lies to you in order to manipulate you into staying with them or whatever. They are a thief because they are stealing your choice of whether you choose to stay with them or not. Okay. Anyway, this card is going to be the overall energy for this particular reading. I know that's a rotten card to pull out for the main identifier for this reading, but sometimes it works to your advantage. I have Sagittarius rising, so I just read the cards that come out. I am not like swayed one way or the other to make readings come out better or worse for different signs. I just read them as they come up. Okay, so as this card relates to the different cards in the spread, I'll show you how this card relates to them, okay? All right, the first column is you, how you're feeling, things that you are going through. Hold on just a second. Things that you are going through, things that have recently happened, things that are coming towards you in the very near future. The second column is your beloved, your intended, your soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart. It could be someone you haven't met just yet, or it could be somebody that you have taken notice of, but you haven't invited them into your life just yet. You're kind of just keeping your eye on them as an option or something. But it's whoever is on your mind first thing in the morning when you wake up and last thing at night when you go to sleep. That is one way you know the person that is in your heart above all others. Okay, the third column is your obstacles, and the fourth is your outcome. And I'll just tell you right now, the outcome's looking pretty good. All right, so you have the Seven of Cups and the King of Wands. So at this particular moment, Sagittarius, you are in your energy, whether you are male or female, as the King of Wands. If you're female, you may be drawing on a little bit of that divine masculine at the moment. You're considering your options. There's so much out there. You may have recently been in a relationship with someone who was less than honest with you and left you feeling as if, you know, you really didn't want a part of that. And so you happily, although disappointed, have ventured out on your own and weighing your options, seeing what's out there, what other offers are there, whatever. And they all look like lovely options, okay? All right, so your partner is Queen of Cups reversed and the Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay, all right. Now, when I read Thoth, there's never any reversals. It's just the way that Crowley decided that he wanted to read. But when I read Radiant, right, it's so hard for me, it's like a tongue twister. Radiant Rider-Waite deck, or Rider-Waite deck, whichever. The cards are the same, it's just the colors are more vibrant. Yeah, they do read reversals. Some readers choose to only read in the upright position either way and just not be concerned. Okay, but in this reading, I am reading reversals, okay? So the person that you thought might have been your Queen of Cups, that you'd been attracted to, you have kind of been a little disillusioned with. You had thought that maybe they were selfish and egotistical. Turns out they're not. They maybe have just had just a little too much going on in their personal life that has kept them distracted, and maybe their focus was not on you or the relationship that to the depth that you thought perhaps it should be. Okay, so when she is, I'm sorry, is that cold? I'm about to sneeze. Okay, so when she is upright, well, she's caring, loving, considerate, compassionate, fun, you know, family-oriented. When she's in reverse, she's just out of her element. She's just not feeling it. You know, if this woman is a water sign, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you're fire, sometimes they just clash. Sometimes it works, but maybe not so often. But at the moment, you know, there may be a lot of good qualities that this Queen of Cups has in her birth chart, or his. Like I said, there's no gender in the tarot. She may be, this person may actually have other signs that do attract you to them, and, you know, other signs in their birth chart. So, yeah. Nobody is ever completely, well, occasionally I guess there is a straight earth sign or straight water sign or straight air sign. I guess occasionally there could be someone, but more often than not, we have different. I have Scorpio moon, Sagittarius rising, Libra sun. I'm like, I got a little bit of, I've got air, fire, and water in my chart. Okay, it's kind of, I'm multifaceted, I guess. Okay, and most people do. They have more than one element. Okay, but of course we have our dominant one. Sometimes when you are going through the readings, depending on the position of the planets at the time, or the position or the phase of the moon, you may find a reading that suits you more and one of your other signs. If you don't know where to get your ascendant, your sun ascendant, and your moon or Venus, you can go to Astro Cafe, and there's a little calculator there, and you just put in your date of birth and your time of birth and place of birth, and it will tell you, okay? You can also do that for your partner, and I think they even have like a compatibility thing on there that's fun to do sometimes. Okay, so she may be feeling just a little bit out of sorts right now. She might be having a lot of different things going on in her life. So she may not actually be just a very self-involved person, because it's out of character for the Queen of Cups to be like that. So she may just be giving the appearance, or if you are going through things at this time, it may make you feel as if perhaps you are maybe being ignored, or that they don't have time for you as much. Now your obstacles are the Sun, as well as the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You also have the 7 over here, okay? So you got a lot of 7s showing up, but it may make you feel as if as much energy as you were putting into this, and this major energy being the Sun, as much effort as you have put in, as fun-loving as this Queen may have been, you may feel that you're just gonna dash it, just say forget it, you know, just abort mission, forget it, and just move on. All right, so your outcome is Gemini, Lovers, and you have the 9 of Pentacles reversed. So again, you may find your love interest somewhere else. That this is probably really and truly not a soulmate or divine counterpart. This could be just a person that happens to be somewhat semi-compatible at the time that you're spending time with, but you really don't see that future with them. You really don't feel that sense of commitment. You really don't feel that you are building this future and planning and growing and planning for this future. You are attracted to them. Yes, you are. See how she's looking at this bird here? You're very attracted to them. And, you know, this is a lot of this King of Wands energy. So, hold on. I'm in my breakfast room and my refrigerator went off again. I'm going to unplug it. There, because it makes so much noise. It's so loud. Okay, so, yes. So this King of Wands, there's always a lot of lustful or passionate energy or sexual attraction that comes with this King of Wands, okay? So where you may be very attracted to them, you know, everything being in reverse says to me that this is not a long-term situation. So as you go about, please do, you know, keep your eyes open. If you've moved on, I don't really feel that it's right to just stay with someone until the next person comes along. If you feel like it's not really something that is for you, you know, have that talk with your partner, and you know, compatibly just say, you know, this isn't working, and I'm not happy here, and maybe just go on and move on, because it's never right to, you know, sneak around behind someone's back and be dishonest with that person, so that, like I said earlier, you're taking away their choice, okay, to stay or to leave. Okay. Right. Okay, so your partner, we have the Ace of Swords, and it's reversed, as well as the 10 of Swords. So, you know, if you decide that you are looking outside of this relationship, you're keeping your options open, even though you're with this person, you have somebody to come to. Ow, I just bit my lip. Oh, I hope I'm not bleeding. Okay. You had someone to come home to in the evening, and someone to be with, or snuggle, or cuddle, or spend time with, but it may not, you know, like I said, it's just, you're just not feeling it as far as that deep spiritual connection on the etheric level, okay? And maybe this person was hoping that this might be what this is, and they're going to be feeling just a little bit betrayed and lied to if you choose to go ahead and keep your options open while, let me back up, the light is screwing up here. While this relationship is going on, you go about looking around, flirting, picking up phone numbers here and there while you are with this Queen of Wands. I mean, this Queen of Cups, she's going to feel devastated. Okay. It's always best to be honest. Some situations, they may not even mind, okay? You know, as long as you're honest with them and let them know that, you know, you're not ready, or you just don't feel like this connection is the right one for you. Okay, so like I said, if you do continue that, they will find out because of people coming to them with little petty information and telling them about things. And, you know, everything in the dark comes to light, just like this little scene that's in the dark that's being illuminated as the shadow has passed the moon, and now there's no longer an eclipse. They can totally see what's going on, and you see the little crab coming out of the water. That's your Cancer sign, most likely. But, and that being a water sign. So your partner may very well, there's like very strong Cancer influence if your partner is in this sign of Cancer or has Cancer in their chart. Now, they're going to find out about this from other people. And that's never, ever a good way for someone to find out that their partner is being less than honest and going around. So as you continue that, your outcome is that, you know, you're going to have the Tower moment. This is totally going to deconstruct. You're not going to be able to build on this any further. Everyone knows this card means that this is an opportunity to rebuild something in the way that it should be built, that this was never built properly in the first case. So where maybe this person had, or you, because there are wands here, where you had thought, okay, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to, you know, go ahead and try and see what we can do with this. I'm going to look forward to the future and see if I can build a future with this person. Well, it's in reverse. And so now you've come to the conclusion that it's not working. Okay. All right. So we have the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. Okay, now this is in your column, and this is after your Tower moment. This is after you've come clean with this person that you may be involved with, cohabitating with, in a serious relationship with, someone that you put in your life just because maybe you were compatible, but it never really moved much out of the friend zone as far as your emotions. You may care very deeply for this person, but it's just not that deep soul connection that you would have with a soulmate or a twin flame. Okay, so I see that while you are out exploring your options, you know, you will always have in the back of your mind that you are looking for your divine counterpart, your soulmate. You're not really so much looking for the twin flame connection at this time. There's too much drama involved for you at this moment. You're feeling like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders, and you are looking for something much more light and easygoing, but still you are seeking that deep connection, okay? Now your partner is going to feel a sense of relief as well. They're able to go, oh, okay, so they're going to have a sense of relief that there was no marriage coming from this connection with you. And they are able to find that once they lay down these troubles and this burden, that it's not so hard. It's not so hard. It's, you know, they realize that they were just caught up in the thought of winning or having, or that they are the one who had your attention at the time. Maybe a little bit of possessiveness or controlling, maybe not controlling, but possessiveness, where they felt like they were the one when you have all these other options, that they are the one that had you. All right. But once you guys have this talk and you're honest with them and you tell them of your feelings and you have this tower moment, you are going to be able to move forward and locate your true love, okay? They're going to have that same option, and they will find that, you know, that was so much worry for nothing. There was so much trouble for nothing. And now that they are laying these burdens down, they are able to move on as well. So your obstacles are that you will, you know, you will lose this sense of belonging. You will lose this sense of, you know, I had this relationship. At least I had somebody to come home to every night. At least I wasn't alone. And you will find that, you know, like the grass is always greener on the other side. These two cards here, this is in your obstacles. Okay. These are the things that are coming towards you. You see that there's plenty of options and everything looks great on the outside, but you know, once you get to know somebody, you can see more characteristics of their actual being, of their soul. Some people can be very beautiful on the outside and have just the ugliest, nastiest monsters on the inside, or they can give off the appearance that they are one thing and they are something completely opposite. Whether that's good or bad, or boring versus exciting. Sometimes you don't know what you have till you lose it, okay? But I see that you may be just a little bit bored with these offers that are coming towards you. So October is probably about a little more than halfway over now as far as this reading goes, and you're still not finding that that love or that partner. Okay, so let me pull a couple of cards for your obstacles. Okay, so you have the Four of Swords as well as the Page of Wands. So, you know, you may be doing this way, you're doing the healing, this way you have done the healing and it's passed, or this way you are refusing to do the healings. We don't know yet. We'll have to clarify that a little more. So you may be having a little more of these immature urges where you do miss that sexual connection. You do miss the physical contact. You do miss the touch and sensuality that you had in your previous relationship. But it would be counterproductive to run back and forth just for that, because it will cause some hurt feelings. So I see that once you do move on from this relationship, you will be able to focus and hold it down and keep your eye on the prize, being, you know, that you are looking for your one true love. You're searching for your soulmate as you leave and move forward in your life. Okay, now you are looking forward to moving on. And this card, they are always, there's 8 cards here, 8 cups here. So they're walking away from it. They are in search of something better. This moon is in the position of right before the dawn. They always say it's always darkest before the dawn. So there is hope, and you can keep faith that this person will manifest in your life, and you will be able to have that divine counterpart in your life. I see that once you move on, you have a lot of really strong energy that's going to be moving in really quickly and really swiftly. All right, so here we go. I'm pulling one more for you, and one more. Okay, all right. So, So yes, so after you move on, you will find that, you know, you have the spirit of just going out there and conquering that. And once you do, and you've put these things behind you, you are able to move forward and be just like laser focused on what it is you are looking for. You're not going to waste time on all these frivolous little things that you are bored with, and you are just desiring to offer that cup of love to someone. And so I see that once you do this and you move on, you will be able to move forward with the Wheel of Fortune and have your luck change, and take all the tools that you have as the magician to manifest this deeper love into your life. So October is not really going to be about you know, the love connections that you presently have in your life, other than coming to the realization that maybe this relationship isn't quite what you wanted. If this doesn't relate to you, just, you know, pass and go to the next one. But I know that it relates to someone, and if you are a cross watcher, or if you need to flip and reverse these roles around in order to make them work, sometimes you have to do that, but don't force it. Go and read or listen to some other readers. Go and listen to your ascendant and your moon or your Venus signs, and see if those resonate more with you. Okay. All right. So yeah, so this is going to be about clearing out. It is fall, so harvest and clear all this away, and make room for the new growth that comes after. You know, making that land fertile again, so that when you plant these seeds, you will be ready for new growth and new love to come into your life. Okay, I know that's corny and cheesy, but that's the words that come out of my mouth. When I sit down and read, I never know what I'm going to read or what I'm going to say. I just start putting the cards down, and it's like channeling. The words just come out of my mouth. So, all right, that's how that works. All right, so I hope to see you guys here again soon, mid-October. I'm going to be doing updates, and I'm going to be using the Thoth deck, which is more in depth, and it gives you alternatives. It shows you what your outcome would be if you do nothing. It shows you what your outcome will be if you are willing to make changes according to different energies that you're not so crazy about. And it will show you things that are occurring, fates and destinies that you have absolutely no control of, that are in play. All right, so also, if you guys would like a personalized reading from me, you can contact me at midnightmoontarot@gmail.com. And I hope you guys enjoyed that reading, and I love you so much, and I appreciate everything on all the emails and all the donations and all the personal readings that you guys have written to me about. And I hope you have a wonderful and blessed evening. All right, good night. Bye-bye. Love you.